Feature Friday.
The freshest. Oh, okay. That was surprising. Hello. Take a sip now. You can't just waste the freaking carbonated water. Take a sip. Oh, what a shame. What a waste. I mean, welcome to Feature Friday. Today's Friday, mouthfuls.
Hello. I thought we'd do a Chinese hip hop and R&B podcast because, spoiler alert, our guest this week on Feature Friday Plus.
Totally not freaking out.
It's Karencici.
Yes, it is.
And some of you may know her from PANTHEPACK.
It is.
Which is actually, we're going to check him out today. She's also a soloist, of course.
She's also amazing.
She's actually she's a class act.
She's a vibe, bro.
I really enjoyed what the fuck?
Yeah, we had it in the wrong color.
I really enjoyed speaking to her. Bale also enjoyed it. She's real
awesome.
Cool. Her music's actually most importantly fucking good.
Yeah.
So
yes.
But yeah, apart from that, do make sure you support the podcast. One of the things I wanted to say by buying your merchandise is if you see ads on these podcasts, not like sponsorships and like the ad integrations like that, that's obviously us. But all the ads that you see in the podcast, that's not us. That's like Sony and UMG and all those guys.
That's right.
They control the podcast basically because we don't make any money from the pod. So unless, of course, we disclose that we're making bank,
But you're more often than not, as you can see, we don't. Broke life.
That's right. That's why this bucket hasn't been changed.
Broke life, bro.
But yeah, so do if you like to support the podcast, I'm really, really pleased by the amount of people that that do say that that you because you send us pictures and stuff. So you do buy the merch. Plus, I can see the numbers as well. So it's really nice. Do make sure you keep getting your merchandise. It keeps the podcast going. It keeps us motivated as well. Paying the bills is always motivating, I guess.
And if you have bought your merchandise, don't feel shy to send us picture of you in the merch. We love receiving that. It makes us, at least me, makes us feel like we're one in the distance.
Yeah, and for those
puts a body to the support, I suppose.
For those that can't afford it, I like and all that stuff. They subscribe and coming to every podcast. That always helps. The more people more people get to see this, the more opportunities the Feature Friday gets, and we all get together. So happy days. But yeah, enjoy the song, and I hope you like it.
What would you say? What would you do if all of my life depended on you? Oh, I'm waiting. What if I gave myself like a fool? Would you really take what I got for you? And do you really care? 'Cause I'm willing to wait a while longer. Make your mind up, boy, I messed up. I'm trying to wake up, but I can't be sleeping alone. I'm not trying to make it up, but maybe I'm just messed up. Your mind, I'm falling. Hear me calling. I'm sure you don't need my love. I'm not trying to hold you up. Why don't you give my heart a break? It's time to change the pace. It's time to change the pace. Why don't you give my heart a break? It's time to change the pace. I swear that I'm going insane. Gotta change my ways, gotta change my ways. Gotta change the way that I look at you. Gotta change the way that I'm obsessing over you. Boy, I'm so in love. Tell me what I gotta do to get over you. Boy, I'm so obsessed. Tell me change the pace.
Tell me it's not just me. You know when you just feel like you just gotta just change, man. Like, there's too much negativity around you. You just gotta And yeah, let's fucking. It's really interesting because we've never checked out PANTHEPACK. We're aware of them. Obviously, we know he's on the Wang labels, right?
Yeah, Team Wang.
Team Wang. So
Wang.
big stuff from Jackson.
Money moves, baby.
But I saw their debut. I think
Yeah,
I did see. That's when they're building that panda thing.
that's right. It's really cool.
I've seen that, and I was probably more familiar with Karen's music out of all of them.
Yeah.
And Jackson's music.
It's wild though, because Jackson literally opened our horizons into
The Chinese
K-pop.
music
No,
industry.
no, into
Oh, K-pop.
K-pop.
That's right. The Korean music
He was
industry. Ironically
our
enough.
first introduction to the Korean music industry, and then from there, obviously, to the Chinese music industry
Yep.
too. So it's been
Lei and
one
Jackson.
one hell of a trip, and I think for that reason only, PANTHEPACK holds a really important role in the music industry in my journey alone. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like the whole community's been supporting the fuck out of them as well, so that's pretty good. So let's give it a watch. I haven't seen any of their recent stuff.
Okay.
So yeah,
They've got a cool combination of members with some R&B singers with some freaking hip hop strong influences there.
They have some very good vocalists in this
They've
group.
got some really cool collabs like as a whole. So this is Pull Up.
Pull up. PANTHEPACK.
In this music video, apparently there's a lot of cameos.
Oh, what
So
from
keep an eye out.
Chinese actors? Carol
Karencici. You go, girl.
Jay Sean.
Jack,
Jay Sean's
Jack,
actually
Jack.
a joke artist.
Oh, how cool was that? Did you see everything was frozen? Oh, it was in slow-mo. How cool is that, man?
Is that a wig? Or did she?
No, she had... See, did you see all the cameos?
Amber Liu.
Amber Liu.
Amber Liu.
Yeah. Pull up. Look.
Lori. Yeah. What the fuck?
I freaking love this man. Nobody understands how much.
Top notch R&B.
I bet they had a blast freaking filming this video. You know, all their friends in the house.
Is that-
It's a freaking theme park.
Could you get? I think you. I mean, they probably can't
Absolutely.
afford it, right? To like
100%.
hire out a theme park, or maybe they got it
100%.
specifically made for the video.
No, I think this is probably already a
Proper.
like a venue already done.
China.
100%. Why wouldn't they have theme parks, bro?
I feel like if you were gonna choose,
wait.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you were to choose a place that you probably think the theme parks are on crack, like everything's gonna be like some of the best.
Yeah, it's probably Japan or China.
Yeah, literally.
Like 100%.
Definitely.
Yes.
That's actually alright. It's actually either Japan or China.
I totally agree
Who
with
have
that.
like a fucking roller coaster goes 20, 25 meters up the sky, back to hell, up in the sky.
Why is that common knowledge? I have no idea.
I think it's because those videos used to go viral, right, from like China, of like the most insane roller coaster.
But in China.
I used to
actually-
remember
I
that. I
feel
used to have
like-
like Chinese characters, so you
Fair
would
enough.
imagine it's like, I don't know, in Beijing or something.
Fair
And
enough.
then the Olympics, right? To me, the Olympics in China changed my perspective of like,
life.
Yeah, of like what is a good opening show.
I was gonna say that opening
Mental.
ceremony literally broke my brain.
Mental. Like it's
Insane.
I think to this day, it's still one of the best. At least in my eyes.
I totally agree.
What the fuck, dude?
what the
It was insane.
Yes,
but yeah,
yes,
go
yes,
on.
yes. But okay, yes, let's talk about Ice. Can we talk about Ice? Can we talk about him? Okay.
He's a joke.
Insane. All right, moving on. Buddy.
Top-notch R&B though.
I freaking love her. She's such a vibe though.
Bro, I kept saying, and I said on the podcast, the transition between English to Mandarin, I think it's Mandarin. Maybe I'll just say Chinese to be a bit more general, to not get the dialects incorrectly.
Yeah.
I do apologize if you are from China, or maybe, could you be from China?
Well,
don't
if
think you
you're
can get-
outside of China, yes,
Right.
but not if...
Not like actually if you're there.
No, unless you're watching this from Bilibili.
Ah, right.
And
that's
then if
right.
you're watching this in Bilibili, then you can educate us. Hello.
But if you have maybe your relatives are from China and stuff, if you have any information or anything like that, because obviously we have people
Absolutely.
watching from all over the world and we're a bit dumb, so I'd like to learn. But yeah, Chinese, the transition between Chinese to English or English to Chinese, it's so
freaking
smooth. Look.
And we know from what we've spoken with her, just to spoil it a little, that is hard. It's hard to think of things that work.
Well,
But they
I guess
make
you
it.
said that.
But they make it so smooth that you wouldn't even think about
That's
it.
that's probably one of the smoothest though. Go
Yeah,
left
I
again.
totally agree. That was so freaking.
It felt like she was humming. Like,
Yeah.
hey.
Oh, come on. I love the flex from Jackson. Sorry, but that guy jumped into the other person's
And he
arms
shrank.
with literally no effort whatsoever. What type of gravity are they on?
On my wish list.
All I want is somebody to love. You see
that? I love it.
Hey, PANTHEPACK sitting on a back. It's the back flex made in China on the tech, you know it.
Made in China on the tag. Yeah, nah, that's not for me though.
Ooh, vocals, man.
Girl, you know I wanna sing, baby. I can get the hesitation, we in holidays. Yeah, shouting mix it with the vibe, you know the taste.
Go on, bro.
Been on the road, you can feel the space. Yeah, I'm the only one you need.
What is that, a
to
cheetah?
wait. Let's go.
No, it's an actual
It's
thing.
yeah.
It's full of people.
Animated. Oh, what a cutie.
What's up, kid?
What up, Keto?
I was in one of those things.
Oh, holy crap.
Directed
Here we
by
go.
Jackson.
Here we go. Let's talk about the man that doesn't sleep. Here, watch.
Directed by Jackson Wang. Co-directed. Sika. Edited by... Wow!
Freaking hell. He
Edited by
edited
Jackson.
himself?
This guy's so hands-on. That's so crazy. He should probably take a break though for his health.
I feel like buddy, if you're watching, go take a nap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's madness, but I think that's the reason why a lot of it, well, all of his projects are so aligned to his vision, and they translate so well, regardless of what the concept is, what the vision for the music video or that era of music making is. It's really well conceptualized. So when when you think of a concept made into reality, the best translations of those projects are for sure the first ones that come to my mind are Jackson Wang's.
I agree.
And I think it's because he is so full on into everything, the vision of the video, the sound of the song, the concept of the group itself. So he's always been really involved, and you can totally, it's a very tangible agent in the whole of the productions, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be far to say. Like, genuinely does have some of the best, like, creative alignments.
Yeah.
But it's no wonder then he would have some of the best projects in that aspect, because he is so aligned, not aligned, but hands-on with his projects, so he can swerve them in the right direction. It's also really nice to see Amber, like,
It's
you know
cool,
what I mean? That's
yeah.
such a sick camera. What group was she part of before?
FX.
FX, that's right.
Yeah, FX.
And
They're
that's
really
actually
good
decent
buddies.
music. They make decent music.
Yeah. They're really good buddies, and I think it's cool to see that those moments, those relationships that have flourished and bloomed outside of the industry. Like, they're genuine.
Jackson's the best example of what happens if you take the most advantage of those years of training and those years of being in a K-pop group, in a successful K-pop group, and you also don't neglect your solo work, and you don't neglect your solo connections in your own homeland. You know, Bam Bam's also a great example of that at the moment. I think Jackson's probably the pinnacle example out of GOT7, because Team Wang was such a thing while GOT7 was going on. So that man, I don't know how he even maintained himself in shape or ate, because how can you maintain this stuff?
Yeah.
And the more you get to know some of these individuals, like Karen, it's like what they kind of have to go through to get to this point. It's fucking insane.
It's
like,
pretty
there's so many
wild.
dark days. There's so many days when nothing happens. There's so many days that probably feel the same and you're not moving forward. It feels like you're moving backwards.
I would believe majority of the days that they encounter are most likely a copy of each other, and if not some of the darkest moments.
Some
that they
rough
could probably
moments
get.
are there, like, for real. So it's really nice to see them have a nice time, even though it is for cameras and stuff like that. There is some genuinity behind that.
Oh,
These are some of the
definitely.
most fun videos to record.
Yeah.
Less intense. So,
But there is a lot of responsibility with, I think, not responsibility, because I think that's the wrong word. It's already there. But I think pressure that comes from wearing many hats on set.
Right, yeah.
Because, you are storyboarding, as well as you're directing, as well as you are in the video. So you are not only, taking care of a schedule and premeditating where the shoot is gonna go, and thinking of all the things that just the talent wouldn't even dream of thinking, and then also being part of the talent. So I think all of that multitasking is incredibly exhausting mentally.
And then you also gotta be an entertainer. Like,
That's right. That's right.
Go
So,
on, let's keep going watching the credits. I
so
wanna see.
special thanks to Fantasy Island, which I think it is
It's the place,
theme
right?
park.
Nice. Toy.
Yeah, production managers, Jason Chang. I've seen a lot of his work before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This is freaking cool though. That's freaking insane. I love that. Love it, man.
Good song.
The vibe, the song is just so cool, and then you
good song.
have such great dynamics of vocal changes and interactions between the four of them.
I think it's like they're a quartet made in heaven. It's really good.
It is. It's really cool.
I think they were kind of I don't know if they were friends before or anything like that, but stylistically they make so much sense that it feels like they knew of each other's music before and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. I think I'm really interested as well in checking out some of their solo works.
Yes, me
because
too.
I know they're all busy in their own times as well. So really intrigued.
Me too.
Another group, of course, out of China, but they're quite particular because they kind of began, I guess, in Korea, right? Like WayV. It's like
I think they debuted. Their debut was
it in China first?
Simultaneously.
Right.
In both, because I think the concept of WayV, sorry, do correct me if I'm wrong, but what I've understood is that their main concept was to be commercialized
in China, yeah.
as well as in Korea, but main priority was the Chinese market,
because all of them are Chinese
or
and,
speak Chinese
speak
fluently.
right.
Yeah, so I think that was the main aspect, like concept of WayV, but like an extension of NCT in China, like tailor made only for China.
I actually feel their music's underrated in the West.
I totally agree.
They actually make some good shit.
And their freaking R&B tracks are for sure one of my favorites. Like in the whole of
So this podcast, I guess, it's just because of the title. It's quite long to put everything in. but it's like hip hop and R&B. It's kind of like that urban scene of things.
Yeah.
Perhaps, if you do enjoy this, do let us know, and we'll do like a part 2 where we dive even deeper. It is difficult, obviously, to know how to dive into a new industry. Like from talking to a couple of Chinese artists, it is a growing scene in China, like hip hop and R&B. We're going here. We're starting with like the more mainstream things, and I guess like as the podcast progresses, we go into the more. Are we lagging? I feel like we're really slow behind. As the podcast progresses, we'll get to find out more of kind of like that growing scene, and we have some recommendations from even artists themselves in here. So
yeah, it's really fun. I think we're starting with the more commercialized.
More mainstream stuff. It's probably the stuff you get like in the charts and
in the radio,
things you get in the radio. Like PANTHEPACK, I'd imagine, and WayV, right? But let us know, like, is it really fucking popular? If you've been visiting, if you've ever been, or maybe you grew up there. Let us know.
Yeah, alright,
it's an action figure.
Oh my god, watch that intro again. Oh, it's a Super 8 lag. Sorry, I was... Okay, continue.
What does that mean, Super 8 lag?
The old school cameras, the vintage cameras.
Is that how they
called
started?
Super 8. When they were filming, because they film on film. As redundant as that sounds.
Yeah.
Sometimes they used to get jammed, and they would do that like burning kind of like effect when the film was processed. No, it's I don't know if it was actually burning. I don't know if that's it, but
the light.
Yeah, I think the light reflection or whatever, it would make them jam. So and it would look like that. Oh. And how do you know it's a Super 8 for this specific square here? A lot
of like photography apps have that. And they call it the Super 8, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's the Super 8 effect is the overlay.
I thought Super 8 was just a shit movie that were released. Do you remember that movie?
Oh yes, but it's because in that garbage movie they filmed everything.
That's right. That's how that movie should be addressed.
No, I'm just saying it because you said it. But yeah.
I want my 2 hours back.
Okay, never mind.
That's feel the same about the Eternals. I would like my 2 hours and 42 minutes left. Sorry, that we're gone back.
Okay, nice. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, just saying.
Nice.
Save your money, don't do it.
Watch it on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, $7.99. That's worth it.
Oh my god. Yes, Lucas.
Ooh, listen to that. It's like beatboxing. Okay. Lucas!
He literally makes my brain melt.
He's unbelievable. He's an unbelievable
How old
rapper.
is he, please? How old is he, bro?
You look up in there so people can also find out. I think that's something we should do so other people can see.
Lucas. WayV.
Oh, you might want to go to the other browser.
Age. I'll go to the other browser, sorry.
That's fine. I think
Doesn't matter. Yes,
it's just because we get all those stupid ads.
What you need to know. How is he,
is
22?
He's you're younger than me.
Dang it. That's
22
problematic.
years of... Why?
That's problematic in my brain.
Alright, because you thought he was older.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this has 14 million views. Wow.
He deserves it,
and
though.
it's a performance video. Go on.
I like this. This is cool. Yes, then.
10.
I'm an action figure. You know I'm an action figure.
What a dancer, man.
Outrageous. I'm an action figure.
This step where they're like here and they have to like slide their feet, it's probably really difficult to get right. Do you know why? Because it just feels unnatural.
Outrageous.
This one. See how? Oh, that was just so
It's like that thing where you do that.
Yeah.
Bro, this song's good. Oh, cute voice. What's his name?
I like him.
This is a very good song.
It is a great song. What the hell? But it sounds like He's like, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se dice gemir? Like, está gimiendo. Like, I don't know how to say that in English.
But humming.
No. Gemir. It's like he's...
Moaning.
That is definitely not what I meant, but I think that's correct. I think that's what actually translates to. But that's not it. That's not what I meant to say.
So he's moaning. Is that what you're saying?
No, but it's not. It doesn't sound like he's moaning. That's not what I meant. Never mind. I will refine my brain into thinking something better.
So, you know what's funny? It's like, this is so fucking famous. But obviously they couldn't see this on YouTube in China. Right? So this is, I guess, all their Chinese fans worldwide.
Yeah, that's right.
Holy shit.
40 million.
Is that how many Chinese people?
I don't know. I'm just saying that's 40 million views.
14.
14.
14.
Sorry.
Yeah, so...
But for 14
But
million.
maybe it's also people ask, like, we just gave them a view.
Yeah.
And they like. And they subscribe. They deserve everything. That's fucking sick. That's
That
a good
is
song,
so
bro.
cool.
Go and play
Yes.
it.
Okay.
Play it.
追来追去的忘了去，笑着你的梦境也不曾委屈。当你要有更多新的当玩具，我还会记得你给我。
What peculiar voice. I like how Chinese sounds, bro.
活在你心底深处 will never lose。在英雄梦幻里崇拜，在远远要飞的期待，人们害怕的破坏，是不再吝啬的爱。I'm an action figure，you know I'm an action figure。Jumping on stages, outrageous，成为你的冒险的炙热。
I love the transitions though. They're so clean.
And the arrangement there is sick. They- Stop.
Yeah,
Sick.
nice.
No, keep playing.
1, 2.
I mean, stop there. Huh? Tuk tuk. I'm an action. And then proceeds to do the thing, you know?
Proceeds to do sexy dancing.
Proceeds to moan.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I don't know how to describe it. Like in my
Your
brain,
brain
makes
today has
those-
been fucking rough.
Listen.
It's like a snail or a slug. What's the difference?
Actually, great point. I don't know.
Me neither.
But I think
Which ones are the ones you eat, and which ones are they get stuck? Which ones are the ones that get stuck on the side of your green bin?
Okay. Oh gosh.
Is it snails or is it slugs? I think
I
in France they eat snails,
they,
but they wouldn't look at slugs. Like slugs are ooh.
I think it goes whether it has a shell or not.
Yeah, so slugs eat shit. Snails are delicious.
In garlic, apparently so.
Fuck, I've never had it. Have you?
Have you?
I know we have a lot of. Some of you guys are from France.
Yeah.
Is that actually a thing, or is it like?
I think it's an actual thing.
Oh right.
Yes.
How like the there's this belief in South America everyone dances salsa kind of thing, and that's actually true.
That's a great majority.
Yeah, that's like
yeah.
a genuine stereotype, right? Or like everyone likes tequila. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, like not just Mexico, bro. Everywhere.
No.
But like.
Or everybody drinks rum. Yes.
Yeah, everybody dance.
Yes.
See, you know, everyone's happy all the time. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's genuinely true.
correct.
As a general rule, yes. But in France, does everyone eat snails or the legs of what is it? Caterpillars?
Huh?
They don't have legs, do they? The legs of something. They eat legs or something.
Frog legs.
Frog legs.
Yes.
Isn't it crickets?
Cricket
legs?
No, I think you can eat. I think you can eat candied crickets in some parts in Asia.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I find that problematic. Wow.
Says the guy that comes from the country where they eat tarantulas.
That's true. Yeah, the Amazon rainforest. That's right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
so I
sorry.
suppose it's like something staple to the country because it's different, but I don't think everybody might.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
What the? Your eyes were piercing my brain. Don't look at me like that.
What the fuck? How else do I look at you?
No,
This
like-
is it. Look.
No,
This is
I
it.
don't want to.
That's it. Okay.
No, that was very intense.
And it just keeps
You
going.
weirdo.
Can you feel it when I?
Yes, I do. Okay.
No one can stop me, I'm tougher. Make your dreams higher, sure desire. And you just sit there like a winner. So drippy. See
Another
Okay.
peculiar voice.
Okay. His voice literally does not match his face.
So drippy. Get it poppin'. So drippy.
Did he say "get it, papi"? That's what I heard. Get it, papi.
They should have said, "Get it, puppy." Proper Latino then, you're going.
So drippy, so drippy, so drippy. See you nodding, and you know it's so drippy. Yeah, so drippy, so drippy, so drippy. Get it poppy.
He did say get it, papi. No fucking way.
No, I don't think he said that, but I think it sounds like
Get it, papi. It sounds cool as fuck. Play it
So
again.
drippy. I don't
So
know what he
drippy.
says.
Get it, papi.
So drippy, so drippy, so drippy. See you nodding, and you know it's so
See you
drippy. Yeah,
nodding.
so drippy, so drippy, so drippy.
Get it, papi.
So drippy, so drippy.
I can't.
They're awesome.
Amazing.
I'm having so much fun.
Me too.
I love his voice. What the hell, man?
Hey.
It was so hot. It
What the
burned the speaker.
I think it actually switched it off.
I'm an
Try and fix
action
it.
figure.
You know what I was gonna say? Sorry, that fucking hell.
Oh,
Just
what a
put it-
mood killer.
Just
Yeah,
pair
yeah,
it again.
yeah, I got
I was
it,
gonna
got
say that it's very interesting on the. This is probably one of the best songs to exemplify or showcase what choreography, how choreography can play so well towards percussion and production of a beat.
Yes.
Like the dragging of the feet do such a good job of replicating the elongation of
Yeah,
Oh.
gotcha.
of replicating the elongation of riffs and play and runs vocally, and the triplets on the hi-hat, the tick, tick, I'm an action figure, dun, tick, 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 dun, 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 dun. That plays to all those fast movements that they always do that obviously I can't do.
Yes. Oh wow. Woo. No, perfect.
Oh.
That's not a real dance move.
But yes,
Puts it back in tiny.
Puts it back in, you know. But yeah, so it's one of the best examples that I can find of that, like of choreography and dance.
Somebody save me.
Yeah, well, let's get struggling today, bro.
Hey, I am completely fine.
But I'm having so much fun. This
Me
music's
too.
so good.
What the hell? What do you mean?
I don't know.
What do you mean, bro?
I don't know.
I'm having fun.
You know, one of these days, Valeska did something that really annoyed me. And I said, do you ever want to punch someone? And then Vale was like, yeah, every sibling ever. Literally, right? Because I wouldn't punch you, but you actually sometimes I feel like, why did she do that? Like, I feel like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But just being a sibling, isn't it? And the funny thing is, like, it's not even things that matter. It's like she takes a chip from a plate or some shit like that. So why would you do that?
Okay.
You know? Why would you do that, dude? You know, we've discussed this. I've said, ask for permission, and then she just proceeds and takes it.
Yeah, because why would I respect your
Nah, but-
boundaries?
yeah, that's right. And that's why I left. But now I'm back with no choice.
That's right. You're stuck with me, bro.
Anyways, go on. Have you got siblings? Those watching. What?
have you got siblings?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not as relatable because we're siblings, so this is relatable to us.
Okay. Wow. Yes, intensity.
Have you?
So awkward.
Put it back. Nice.
I made a dream. I'm an action figure. You know I'm an action figure. All stages, outrageous. Now I need a mouse sugar to love. I'm an action figure.
Woo! What a freaking angle.
Can't stop me, I'm tougher. And go dreams higher, sure desire. This is a tale like a winner. So drippy, so drippy, so drippy. See you nutting, and you know this all drippy. Yeah, so drippy, so drippy, so drippy.
Get it, papi.
So drippy, so drippy.
That's how I'm gonna say it all the time. Whoa, sick. Ending.
Okay, I have a problem with this.
How can you get your hair like that? Like one color in the top, another in the bottom.
I certainly have a problem with this music video.
That's one of the best, I think, WayV music videos I've seen.
No, I think their proper music videos, like for their comebacks, are freaking
Sorry.
fucking insane. Bro,
Song.
like, what the hell?
Song.
Yeah, it's a great
I think that's
bloody
one of my
song.
favorite songs, yeah.
I'm glad they chose this to make a performance video out of this song. Because a lot of the times, I think my favorite songs from WayV don't actually have a music video.
Like
which-
B-sides, that's
Yeah,
what
which
people call
really,
B-sides.
it makes me angry. Like, from NCT, I love Magic Carpet Ride.
Rainy Nights.
And they don't have a music video, and I feel like that vibe would be so cool in a music video.
Like in a
Obviously.
performance video. Like
Yeah, it would be so cool, right? So I don't know. Again, this is just my petty opinions in my couch, but it's cool though. I
think a
love
lot-
this.
I think everyone would agree that, you know, they just want to see their favorite idols dance, you know, whenever, or like do the performance videos whenever
That's right.
they can.
Yes.
You know?
Do we know if WayV is having a comeback this year? Does anyone have any information? I
Good
would
question.
love that.
What do we
I
have
would
next?
love that. Yeah, sure, bro.
I'm an action figure.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
this is about to get hacked.
So,
All right.
this is an interesting one, right? Because, so Lay in 2019, or 2020? 2019.
2020.
Lit
Early
released.
2020. I
In-
think it
really?
is. Mm-hmm.
Check. So,
Yes.
the next artist is Lay. And
Figure.
he had, I don't know if it was last year or the previous year, arguably, in my opinion at least, the best music video of that year with Lit.
Ever.
And he was actually also the director of it and stuff like that. It
Yeah.
was 2 years ago, buddy.
No.
Oh, 1 year ago.
Lit. A year
Okay,
ago.
so
So it was-
so last year about this time, January, Feb.
It was really early 2020, yeah.
Not to flex, but he checked out the video, and that was fucking
Kinda
mind
weird, yeah.
But then this is obviously what he'd released this
Last year. Mm-hmm.
late last year.
Yeah.
To close out the year, and there was some issues with the performances. He wasn't happy with how it came out. It seems he's very critical of things, and you can tell by perhaps the pressure of the first one. And it's called Flying Apsaras.
Yeah, that's right.
Apsaras.
I think it's the music video was teased, and instead it was released. The dance practice was released, and
You got the
nothing
teaser?
else. Yes, and nothing else was released after that. And a lot of people were saying that he just wasn't, very satisfied with the final product of the music video after doing, the whole
visualizer.
Yeah, the whole
So have a look at
production
this.
for the music video itself.
Butterfly, yeah.
The dragon again. What the fuck? Flying Apsaras. That is fucking mental. I think also maybe what could have happened, mate. It's maybe this was during it was during the pandemic, right? So maybe just difficulties of staff getting people, availabilities. Lots of shit could have happened, you know.
Yep.
It's not easy to come out and do something of that magnitude. So maybe he's postponed it. Maybe he will do another video. I mean, I want to see that video.
That
And I think
100%.
1,700,000 people also agree.
I totally.
That was
would
just
totally,
a teaser, like a visualizer.
That was a very strong impression. I would say that leaves a really strong impression in your head. I love the surrealism when it comes to his music videos.
Yeah.
The surrealist, impressionist approach to the music videos are so immersive, and I love that about his music, because I feel like, musically speaking, his albums do a really good job at that, at creating a visual picture of only sound and music stimuli, but paired up with this, abnormally great visualizations of work itself. It's just It's just really trippy, you know. It's a lot, and I love it because it doesn't feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
It actually makes you put yourself in that world really easily.
The only thing that's available then is the dance practice.
That's right, that's right.
We do get to listen to the full song, which is obviously good. So let's give it a watch.
And the song is available in all streaming platforms.
Same as the EP?
I don't know.
Really?
But I think this song is available in all streaming platforms, yeah.
Because usually it comes out with an EP, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even the dance video, what the fuck?
Oh, gosh. Oh, that's pretty freaking sick! See, that's the thing, it's just so cinematic.
Oh, sick!
Holy guacamole, man!
初次闭目，千年必看。不显不落，底色不染。现实藏并不透光头藏剑客，乾坤常驻一如来的佛陀。通往孤独像飞天，落笔书海墨，写出阳光埋在笔画天万里闪过。
Alright, as from a dance perspective, I've always admired the work that amplifies simplicity and sharpness rather than complexity and fast movements. I think there is so much charm, there's so much power in stillness and the understanding of that. And I think this is the prime example of prioritizing the cinematic effect that you're hearing through very simplistic and sharp, precise movement. Yeah, this is literally the pinnacle example of less is more done correctly.
Physically, that's like the physical embodiment of that concept.
Yes, and given the intensity of the track and how you're working on this suspended sharp and minor keys, you have all of these atmospheric sounds happening, you know, really high reverb. There's a lot of like cinematic effects happening in the music production of the track.
Kind of epic feel, big
That's
stage.
right. That's right. So there's a lot to really get complicated in the choreography, which I feel that in the later half, I think as the song progresses, we will see more complexity being implemented. I think that's my impression so far.
Would be the natural progression.
I would think so.
You would think.
Yeah, I would think there's growth to come, absolutely. But what really freaking struck a chord right now was the smooth transitioning, the positionings between the dancers. Gosh, they look like they're robots and I love that. That's so intense.
浪漫它起点光，浪继续有一连串，花飞天王就天地了，并四方展翅上去，理想梦想要什么？
Yeah, that's so
世界
sharp,
别不
man.
要沮丧，画笔前面轮回不，来世盼的星辰月日梦落。
They're so calculated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
飞天画笔，琵琶雕琢，木板木痕。
Fantastic, you see what I mean?
宿命与我 I'm a butterfly, yeah.
See, those transitions are so smooth. I love that. Oh my god, fantastic. I wonder where the influences come from. No, in the choreography, there's a lot of like stillness and culturally influenced movements there. I would love to know what the origin is. Me being super ignorant and all that, but I love the you know how much core control you need to give that precise, like freaking fine cut movements. They're so cool.
Well, I would imagine that all the symbolism he would have utilized in the video or that we saw in the visualizer certainly does have a meaning, and perhaps that's type of a
The
fact
choreo
that-
must be intertwined.
The fact that everything seems to be so calculated and detailed, it probably wouldn't surprise me that it is inspired by some sort of a god or some sort of a
like a martial art type thing. It looks very like
culturally, it's just some type of movement or movement art. I'd love to know if you do know that, and perhaps he has spoken about this in interviews and stuff. Do forward it to us. It would be really interesting to know more about this. Pull it back, mate. Fucking stop
sorry,
there.
it kind of reminds me a little bit like Tai Chi moves.
Okay.
You know, that's the closest thing I like in my head that goes to. I don't know if
that's Chinese, right?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Well, there you go.
Kung Fu is Chinese, and I guess that has different styles, right?
Does it look a bit like Kung Fu to
Tai
you?
Chi is Chinese. Yes, Tai Chi is Chinese.
So I
what
remember
part
taking
of
some
China? I
Tai
don't
Chi
know.
classes when I was a kid with my grandmother.
What?
Yeah, we used to go to the park and take this Chinese Tai Chi classes
Really?
in the park. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
It was all about the breathing and control movements and stuff. It was pretty cool. It's like finding the right source of energy for every movement.
Really grounded movements.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but I don't know exactly where
Sounds
it comes
awesome,
from.
and it looks
It's fun.
fucking amazing.
Yeah. It's a lot of mental work more than physical is madness.
来自宇宙中的回响，又会点燃多少太阳？3000年执着不忘，相信自能我想象，飞碟一茫茫的光，千年尘飞的流长。一切冷眼嘲讽，皆是虚妄。
So modern,
见
yeah,
过
cool.
谁要来是终身敬仰。
Dude,
That's so freaking cool.
I feel like they should have been in Dune.
Yeah. What? Play it again. Man! It's just chord pinnacle simplicity. It's just that is so sick.
Yeah.
Is he gonna do that thing again?
Freaking wonderful.
上进入大地击掌，也曾把飞听到愿望。万物外的理想，
I love it.
来自宇宙中的回响，又会点成多少太阳。
All those women are so good looking.
Oh my god, I love that. That's how it starts as well.
That shit doesn't seem real. Bro.
Oh, that's awesomeness.
It doesn't seem real. I didn't know humans could move like that.
Oh, that is fantastic. Jesus, what? That is cool. And I love that my prediction was wrong. I love that the growth and the most intense part of the song was actually based on the visual effects that you can provide with slow-mo and quick, fast-paced movements.
It certainly did get more visually stimulating and more complex. Maybe
With
perhaps,
the formations, but not with the core essence of the choreo.
but I guess that's still choreography becoming more complex in its manner.
Oh, no,
Because it's
definitely.
components, right? Multiple
I
components.
totally
of
agree,
a
but I
choreography.
thought perhaps they would integrate
go
more.
crazy out of things. Yeah.
Integrate more actions, more movements into it. I really like what they've chosen to do.
You know what's
though.
funny? I think this is the best dance performance video I've ever seen. Yeah, I kid you not.
I agree.
I think like we did a quiz long ago by one of our it was like a video of
Fufu.
Uwu Fufu. Yeah, for Uwu, that's right, for Uwu Fufu. And it was like a quiz. It's this website where you can get quizzes and stuff.
It's very
And
fun.
one of them was like the best K-pop dance practice of all time.
Yeah.
If that shit, I guess it wouldn't have one of all time because of all time means also there's a bit of nostalgia. That's what it represented in the moment. But technically and visually speaking, I don't think I've ever seen another idol or just artist dance practice as good as that.
No, I don't think so.
That
I think,
shit was literally what I imagine Dune would be like in a
Yeah,
dance.
yeah, I totally agree. But if Dune was Chinese,
Yeah, literally, virtually. Well, because what the fuck is Dune? It's like Dune is like it's in another planet,
that's right.
you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just I think this is genuinely the best dance practice I've ever seen in my life.
I think so too.
Of all artists, like
I think,
west, east, north, south.
yeah, choreography wise, freaking bloody smart. Then you have performance aspect of this freaking choreographers, and it wouldn't surprise me if he was the choreographer
Go
too,
down
'cause,
to the crits.
knowing the type of
Put them
man
up
he
so
is.
people can see.
It doesn't say.
It is an EP though. It is out.
Oh yay!
It's flying.
Fun.
Apsaras, which I think means butterfly.
Samadhi.
Real fire.
Aesthetic monk.
That's not aesthetic.
Ascetic monk.
And
Sorry.
then the shepherd boy.
What?
Ooh.
He sounds so epic. Even his freaking names for songs,
So-
they're so epic.
So in China, when he releases his things, are they still under SM?
yes, that's his label.
Right.
Yeah, that's his label.
Very cool.
Sub label.
I guess,
SM
right.
in China, but it's still SM.
I like, idol contracts are very complicated stuff, but one of the things I do like in comparison to the West is that they do allow them to do their own work. They do encourage that. Obviously, more money for the label, more stuff for the label.
Yeah.
They always win. But it is cool that they allow that, in comparison to traditional approaches to labels in the West,
Yes.
especially in the US and the UK, even in this, South America, that was not the case ever, especially in groups. And that's a lot of the time where it led to disbandments and just preferential treatments, because some people would get that, some others wouldn't. So it's really weird. But one of the things that they do seem to do well there is that we could speak about idol contracts and how fucked a lot of them are,
Yeah.
and how rough it is being that. But
I mean, we've read some pretty terrible
Yeah, we've-
horror stories.
we've heard a lot, being a bit closer with the guys from DK, like getting to know some, because they were on the inside for a good while, and they still are, like that's what they report, right? So it's rough, man, like it's really rough, especially not maybe with the big labels. There's obviously other horror stories with the big ones as well, but even just the ones that even don't get to the press, and maybe the ones that you never hear about with the smaller labels and stuff like that. So it's really rough.
I think it's also important to highlight that the labels are not the big bad wolf of the story either. They're just doing business like the rest of the
And
labels
business
in the,
is ruthless.
and it's they will do what's best for their best interest, and that's the way that they issue contracts, and it's down to
No
the
love,
artist.
there's no morality in that world. It's really rough.
It's out to the best
But
interest of the
anyways,
companies, but
I think
yeah.
now we begin to dive a bit deeper in the kind of like a bit more underground, I guess. Oh, maybe not actually. No. But I guess this is proper now, like R&B, hip hop, and the rising scene of China in that aspect. Obviously, this one is by Karencici, featuring Ozzy. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, that's right.
And he is very highly regarded by what Karen has told us. And
I have checked out a lot of his music recently.
I'm not familiar. I'm not too familiar.
Oh boy, get on that!
This is called You
Hadness.
Stupid, but
What?
spelled like sarcastically.
Like meme spelled,
That's right.
meme spelled. Oh my god! I thought that was a statue.
Directed by KVN. Composer Karen, lyricist Karen, and Ozzy.
跳过这些游戏规则 they don't know 就让这世界彻底反正 baby they don't know 得犹豫看清我的脚步 bitch they don't know watch me go watch me go It's my time 时间的到来 bitch can't be like you way behind yeah 要改变我是的身材看不惯保持的身材 yeah 再弱并不需要上来撒着
Oh damn! You're buying your spots and I'm doing me.
旋转陪着我快的心感到心越想越闪365个夜晚轮到我们来创造新的文章
I can only wish wish to be that cool, man.
I understand now what she says. When you watch the podcast, come back to this podcast after you watch the other podcast, and then go to the other podcast, and then go to this podcast.
Why are you making everything confusing?
I'm just saying, when we did the podcast with Karen, I told her she's like the sweetest girl ever, because she's like the sweetest girl ever. But if you see this video,
Oh, yeah.
maybe you wouldn't fucking think so, and that's what she said to me.
Just like nobody else says that.
Yeah, maybe you look at that video and you're like, oh shit, you know, you're like
Like, I
she
can
would
only-
murder you, but
I-
she wouldn't. She's the nicest person ever.
I could literally only wish to be this cool. Like,
Yeah,
that level of coolness. My God!
yeah, but yeah, she's actually
She's
the
so
sweetest
freaking
fucking girl.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool,
she
man.
looks like that, like an assassin from a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
我看过这些游戏规则 they don't know 就让这世界彻底反转 baby they don't know
Oh, he's like a demon, like a spirit. She's waving like this.
这是么东西我听了就生气跌进性格往那想做回过去的时光
All this phone is top 10, you don't get it right. Come on, dog, go back. That shit fire as fuck.
This man!
He's clean as fuck, dude.
I told you.
What does he seem familiar?
Huh?
Why does he seem familiar?
He seems familiar to you.
Yeah, why?
I don't know, maybe you have seen it whilst I
Have
was
you heard
watching.
him? or
Yeah, I
something?
was watching.
He's
his stuff.
fucking sick, but I
He
feel
is
like I
the
know him.
sickest. He is sickening.
Go on,
Alright? From my Chinese playlist,
Yeah.
he is in it.
Mine is not very deep, Chinese-wise.
I
Watching
know.
you, that's as deep as it goes. And Xiaoxin.
I know. Oh, we do. We also listen to a lot of JJ Lin.
That's true. Yeah,
But he's from
popular in,
Singapore, though.
yeah, he is from Singapore, but he's really bloody popular in China.
I know, but he's actually from Singapore, to
I think
be
he
completely.
kicked off in China.
Yeah, like his whole
Singapore loves him.
career. It's in.
JJ Lin, I'm familiar with him. Obviously Jackson, WayV. My playlist in China isn't very deep. That's why I'm very excited for this.
Yes. Yeah, he's part of my Chinese
Nice.
playlist.
Banging,
He's
mate. Go on.
sick stuff.
这是么东西我听了就生气跌进性格往那想做回过去的时光
I feel like I heard it.
谁可以 MJ
Okay.
You be more 点透了半天到底有没有这件事想分手看不出意义
Sing.
从开始在本土评述
Oh my god! He's also very hot. Side note.
I feel like he speaks English.
He does, I think.
What a gangster.
Oh my god, they freaking look like they came out of a gangster movie, like a Hong Kongese.
It's like Peaky Blinders, like the outfit, but obviously from China.
China.
But
No.
and everything's harder because that's the thing. It's like here in the West, a lot of people are obsessed with culture because like Chinese culture because it's
They're obsessed with culture.
yeah, because it literally looks fucking sick.
It
Looks amazing.
Amazing.
Like think about it. Like you get like Chinese writing in a lot of things. A lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
get tattooed in Chinese writing. They don't even know what it means.
Because it's so aesthetically pleasing.
It's sick. Yeah, it's a wonderful
I totally
place.
agree with that.
I think that's probably definitely one of the places where you probably have to visit before you perish. If you're traveling the world,
I have a really close friend of mine. She's
my uncle, he played a lot there, right?
yes,
For
yes,
Yamaha.
yes. Yeah,
Is it Yamaha?
yeah.
Pianos. He's a pianist. Well, one of my uncles is a really good pianist.
Fantastic stuff.
Popular
like,
motherfucker.
Like,
when it comes to piano.
like really, really good. Like it's like a proper musician.
That's it. He's a proper
He's a
musician.
proper musician.
Yeah.
Not like me. But I have a friend who she went to China she signed a contract to perform in China for a period of time.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's really cool. And we were talking about her experience out there. And she was saying like the culture is such a fun part of the living experience, because obviously us being from South America, we literally know nothing when it comes to the Chinese culture apart from like the three things that we might know from being in South America.
Chinese food that from my actual Chinese friends, they'll tell me that like here in the UK, like the Chinese food, unless you go to Chinatown and you order traditional Chinese, you go to actual traditional Chinese restaurants, and traditional Chinese dishes.
Yeah.
You don't really get that. Even the flavors are different here.
Yeah.
Like there's lots of sugar in things. There's lots of lots of things are sweet.
Yeah.
And a good friend of the family, actually, she owns like a chain of Chinese restaurants, and she tells us like, no, that's like US, that's like UK stuff.
Yeah.
That's like, that wouldn't even fucking exist.
Yeah, and then when you try actual Chinese, like traditional Chinese food, it's like, oh my god, what the hell have I been
It's
eating my
different, it's
whole
completely
life?
different, yeah.
And it's so much better. No lying, no lie there. But yeah, so I think she was telling me about the whole experience of like feeling and seeing and being part of the culture, because she was in the capital, so like everything was intensified. And you would think usually because you are in the capital, a lot of the things would be more internationalized, like it is when you come to London. Now you don't get the most British experience ever because everything is so internationalized.
London's its own country, bro.
That's right, but you would have to go to the outbanks. You would have to go to like the outsides of the country to actually experience Britain itself.
Yeah.
But
And not Brighton.
yeah,
Brighton's also its own thing.
yeah, Brighton also doesn't count.
Like go to another coast town like Bournemouth. Yeah, you get a
yeah.
good experience of what Britain is in Bournemouth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't think anyone goes to that. Just saying.
Just me. But yeah, no. So she was saying that even in the capital, like the culture, it's such a huge aspect of it. Like it's not washed down because of the internationality of the capital.
I wonder if that's what people really feel, that they're locals from there.
Yeah,
Because
well,
obviously the capitals are the most least
that's right.
about the place.
But she said that it was absolutely fantastic. She
Yeah,
spent
good.
3 years out there.
Holy
She was
shit.
like, I loved it.
Yeah, I'll be interested in going,
Yeah.
dude. Especially for the music scene, you know, more than anything. I've always said I'm interested in all countries. I like, to be fair, when it comes to music. Obviously, lately India has really captivated my interest. I won't be able to handle the food, so I'm a bit fucking worried.
Yeah.
Like South Korea, yes, I think I'll be able. I just don't drink, so tough on you, mate. No soju.
No, soju.
What else? Like the Philippines, I think that's probably where I'll feel the most comfy, the most comfortable. I
Yeah.
reckon in the Philippines, it just feels like I'm in South America. I kid you not. I've never been, but that's what I imagine. Yeah, but China, I would imagine, is probably gonna be one of the ones where you're like, oh my god, this is all new. Like the way they might do things is completely different.
Absolutely,
You know?
that's what my friend was saying. Like everything.
How
like,
awesome was that being?
like,
You go to a
even
place,
when
you feel like you're on another planet.
Yeah, she was saying to me, like even when how they walk on the streets is like they behave so differently. Like it's so different.
And maybe not to live.
But
but
she
definitely
spent 3
to-
years out there.
Yeah, definitely to
It's
go
like
and
freaking
explore
nuts,
stuff.
isn't it?
And then go away from like the capitals and go to like the actual Chinese experience.
I also have another friend who taught Chinese.
English.
Taught
English.
English in this little like village
Those programs are
in
popular.
China. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I don't know anything. Still.
Would you like to go? That'd be quite interesting because
Yeah.
it obviously like it's so fucking far away.
And it's so I don't know.
Dude,
it
it's
just
so
seems
far
cool.
away, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It does. It
Yeah,
does.
go on.
Let us know of your traveling experience. If you have been to China or if you are from there, what are your favorite places or your spots to go?
Yeah, and if you're from there and you're obviously outside of China, what are your favorite place, or what are the places that kind of remind you most of China, or is it really that unique that it just kind of nothing
Yeah.
else reminds you in Asia? Or
It's crazy,
Yeah.
man. It's like hard.
oh, what you mean?
Ooh, how cool my God!
Watch me go.
Rest in peace, buddy. On that floor.
I like what he's wearing a lot. Ganga.
Watch me go.
It's like a demon. Bro, what
How
a song!
sickening is that? Timothy. That is freaking bomb.
What a song, mate. That's her.
Sick.
Yeah,
it
literally,
is.
the
Sickening,
sweetest
sickening,
person.
sickening.
But this motherfucker looks dangerous.
Ozzy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ozzy looks-
he does look
a
hard.
wild man.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. Like I
Yeah,
thought like what's another rapper that kind of looks like that? Like I thought Rich Brian was like crazy. You know, like he would like you know.
He's a very funny guy.
But he's actually the nicest and funniest guy ever.
He's a good marshmallow. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's next?
All right. I just wanted to say.
Yeah.
Imagine a Simon Dominic Ozzy feature.
Bro, like Karen, BB,
Karencici.
Karencici.
Oh, Karencici and
BB.
BB and Katie from South Korea. The three of them would make the sickest R&B song.
Yeah.
Weird
I
and
go
stuff.
I go BB Karencici. That
Yeah.
kind of rhymes as well. And then yeah, like Simon and all four of them and Simon, Dominic and Ozzy. That'll be fucking mental.
I mean, talk about the freaking breakthrough.
I know
that
Jay
would
is
be.
also retired and all that shit, but I also think Ozzy and Jay would make a fire song.
I totally agree. I see that.
I
see
also
that.
think Gemini and Ozzy would make a killing song. If you don't know who Gemini is, do yourself a favor.
Do
He's
not
from Korea.
talk about it, because
And,
my heart goes on fire.
Really cool.
He
I
is
think.
very cool.
Oh, here's another one. Ozzy Skosta Klee. He can give you the R&B vibes, and Ozzy can snap.
I actually think you called that.
Yeah.
You called it.
Yeah, it's wild.
That is it.
Telling you, bro. There's so many. Ex-Battalion and Karencici, because sometimes they do need a female vocal there.
Oh yeah, I totally
You know,
agree.
just
yes,
have the whole lads and have Karen in the middle, just
do her thing.
yeah, being the queen. You know.
Yeah.
But anyways, look, the next one is how would you, so in Korea, in South Korea, if it's Lee, it's pronounced E, right? From what I know. In China, is it Lee,
I think so.
or do you do the thing where it's like E?
I think it's Lee.
Should have asked.
She did say Lee. This was her suggestion.
She said Lee, right?
She said Lee.
Lee. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
this is one of Karencici's suggestions, and it's featuring as well Shishi Sun.
That's right.
Let's give it a watch.
All right. Let's have a look.
Or maybe that's the name of the song. No, featuring Shishi.
So the song is called Sun. Maybe.
Vibe.
Vibes, bro.
是那种脆弱，装着床上的梦，
It's not expected.
无限撕裂的风，那一种寂寞，闭上眼就坠落，随城市人的借口。Maybe I ain't, maybe I am not, maybe 我没有想象中拥有
What a video though! What?
少一点天分 Maybe I am,
Oh, it's himself.
maybe I am lost And if I am 希望爱我的你们没有发现这条路没终点 So
No, you fucking monster!
We'll go back. I just want to talk about the freaking aesthetic. What? Love that. I love everything about it. You can be distraught. I don't care. I'm gonna speak my mind. This is amazing.
Yeah.
The freaking how the vocals are mixed and how the atmosphere is introduced into the sound effect of it all. It is incredible. I love it. And yeah, it does feel very like surrealistic too to how the song has been equalized up to this point. But I love that it's paired to such a beautiful video. Okay, you can have it back. Gosh.
Go left.
Yeah, I did.
More.
Okay, no problem.
Thanks.
Is this good enough for you? Okay, I am sorry.
少一点天分 Maybe I am, maybe I am lost And if
Such a good line.
希望爱我的你们没有发现这条路没终点 So give me a reason 失踪的爱要不要得回来
Oh my god, what a trip!
So give me a reason
Oh, give this man the Dean Cola.
Don't get lost in the world that I choose 摊开阳光下
Okay, so this is a better moment because What's interesting, like not many R&B tracks are able to do that lately, where there is no rush in order to, and I mean, especially in commercial R&B, where this is kind of does fall in that category of commercial R&B.
Is it?
Yeah, it's certainly in that area of commerciality of things regarding R&B.
Okay.
Like, you know, we've seen this type of style before. Do you remember Anders from
That's
Australia? Right. I think he was.
That's right.
So this is on the commercial side of things.
That rainy sound.
That rainy, Dean, right? So it is Crush. It is not this on the more mainstream thing of R&B, side of R&B. It's certainly commercial, which is very good. You want that for an artist like him because you want millions upon millions of people to discover him.
Totally agree.
In China, outside of China, in Mars, Pluto, everywhere, right? So what's interesting is sometimes these tracks run the risk of, in order to maintain streamability and viral kind of capabilities, they rush. So they turn these songs into 2:30, 3 minutes. And that's the reason why the music industry is evolving in the manner of shortening due to the streaming culture of things. But it's taken its time in the build. It took a good minute to reach the drop. It took 55 seconds to generate the full atmosphere, and that's enough time to engulf a new audience and maintain the
already
fans.
Gardner audience. Yeah.
Exactly, very garnered audience, entertained too. It provides. I'm sure that if you are a fan of Lee, those 50 seconds were like, oh my god, this is why I love this man. And if you're a new listener, this is holy shit. What is this? This is so refreshing, so new. I don't feel like I'm rushing, and I've gotten to know the artist in 50 seconds. And it's perfect because there's also going to be a feature. That's right. Right. So it's really well implemented. I do wonder how much. How involved he is, because it seems this type of decisions in the terms of time span of things and how long the length of a track is gonna be. That's mainly the decision of the artist. We have seen it where sometimes the labels do give you that kind of. They don't give you that type of freedom. It's like, this is the track and that's it. So I'm really interested, but I think that's a better moment to kind of. That's what I was trying to see. You know what I mean? It's like, hold on a second. This isn't your traditional R&B commercial track.
That's right. I personally really think that I love the inclusion of the nostalgic break of the millennia inclusion in this track, because if you hear the choice of drum pad that they went with, it's very alternative music approach to it. That it's really tangible, it's really palpable in the sound of Seal from 2000.
I guess that would be your argument, right? That this is alternative R&B.
100%, yes. That's why I questioned whether it was commercial, but I totally see why it would be commercial. It's the commercialized area of alternative R&B. Yeah. So it's weird enough to cause the audience to be like, oh, wait a second, this is completely different, but it's not completely radical that alienates it to a completely like a completely different thing from R&B itself.
Very digestible. Go on.
Indeed, it's really fun, and I love the surrealist undertone to it all.
Straight to the playlist. Oof. Without a doubt.
How cool is that?
I love how Chinese sounds. Fucking good music. Oh, hello, what's your drink?
Well, do you know how he eats the candy in the phone booth and it transports him to this side of things, like very Matrix-like? Right. I just want to say, though...
Yeah, nice transitions as well.
Oh, the transitions are insanity, but the idea of having the visual layers play such a role in... accompanied by the audio layers that you're hearing.
Right.
It's such it's an amplifier of senses.
It's like that chromatic effect. What do you call it? Chromatic distortion? Is that the effect? Whatever it's called. you kind of hear it. It's so weird.
That's right,
Yeah.
and it's such a tangible thing. Like it's like an amplifier of the senses, and I love when that happens in music videos because you're like, oh, wait a second, I can hear it now. Even though if you were hearing it by itself, if you were hearing the track by itself with no visual aid, you would think, oh wow, there's something about this sound that it feels like it's a big room, but when you see it visually, you know, the vocal layers, how they play out with the visualization of it, you're like, oh my god, I can totally hear them.
Yeah.
And I thought that was such a beautiful moment
Awesome.
in the track.
Yeah, I agree.
It's beautiful. Also, the singing phrases are longer because of Chinese. That's really cool. I love the distorted voice.
It's top-notch shit, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
一睁眼骗自己，被觉得痛，梦就还没醒，想逃离影子里的自己。Again, again， 闭着眼骗自己，
I'm a fan of that girl.
梦就还没醒，想逃离影子里的自己。Again, again, give you a reason。失踪的爱，
See?
你在未来。
Best example of storytelling through auditory and visual stimulation. The distortion of the voice through the whole pigmentation and distortion of the hands.
Even the haze,
That's
where
fucking
he was
good.
sitting and the distorted voice comes in, like right here before she comes in. Like it's like he's hearing her call and the haze moves. Like I know it was maybe not done on purpose, but who knows? But the cinematic effect there, the haze to amplify the glare of the light. It's like it's calling him. It's like a whisper, right? This is absolutely fucking.
And he's
nuts.
like new, right?
It's new, yeah. Yeah. I mean, what?
梦就还没醒。
But you see it here. You see the haze in this particular
It's
take.
like calling
it's
to him.
calling.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't get lost in the world that I choose.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? It's like it's whispering to him.
骗自己，被觉得痛，梦就还
Oh,
没
she's
醒。
freaking sick.
逃离影子里的自己。
She has a really seductive voice.
Again, again， 闭着眼骗自己。
Yeah, that velvety,
梦就还没醒。
breathy take to it.
影子里的自己。Again, again, give you a reason。失踪的爱，是你在未来。
And now, when she sings the chorus, she's in the same room as him. So it's like he's now part of him too. You see? Cool. Okay, continue.
Give you a reason。就算能重来，
Yeah, boxing.
我也不会改。
Alright.
Give you a reason。
Kept that hand up.
失踪的爱，是你在未来。
Oh, the layers, man.
Give me a reason。So I don't get lost in the world that
What a voice he's got, man.
That's like really cool. Listen to the ad-lib. Oh, so cool. Dude, oh my god.
That's what I mean. You owe it to yourself to discover new music from all over the world.
Oh, she set him free.
He was in his own prison, fighting his own demons, which is himself.
I freaking love this music video.
And the funny thing is, like, there is no handle on his side.
Nope.
She's the only one that could set him free.
Yeah.
Clean dog.
Oh, insane, insane.
Give me a reason.
Oh, this is going straight to my playlist. The way that this just played with my brain.
It's real cool, man.
Ah.
I do want to know if you do know, like, really famous rappers from there, really famous R&B artists. This has kind of turned. This has leaned more towards the R&B, which I obviously don't have an issue with. But I do want to find out more rappers. I think this guy's like a rapper. They got
Regi, I think.
Regi, who we have next. Again, it is a rising scene, so it's kind of hard, especially from where we are, to try and discover. A lot of you guys do God's work, so you help us.
Yes.
But obviously, a lot of you guys do have a style of music that you like. So as always, we're always open to anything. So even if you think your request is quite weird, as long as it's from China, you know what I mean?
It's welcome.
Yeah, as long as it's from China, it's hip hop. It's welcome. Probably there will be a time where we do like a Chinese ballads and stuff like that. That is the most popular genre in China. The Huan Chen Yus, the Shao Shens, JJ Lins. I don't know. That's it for me.
I don't know. That's it. Oh, who
Female
was...
singers, I actually don't know many
that's actually correct.
from China.
And I'm pretty sure there must be some mind-blowing...
The big karaoke tracks, I'd imagine, the power ballads are from females.
I would think so, right?
From
It's
female
usually
singers.
the case.
Yeah, everywhere in the world. That's
Yeah.
something that you can't run away from.
Maybe it's different in China. Who knows?
You think?
Who knows? I mean, let us know more about it. But I think this was definitely...
That's one of my favorites, without a doubt. Like, fuck off. That's one of the best tracks I've heard all year.
That is mad. Okay. Next we got... All right, next we got Regi. But this is a hybrid of languages. So he's speaking in Chinese as well as in English. So there's a good combo of both languages. I read the comment that recommended it on private messages, said that he represents both the West and the East in the best way possible.
Nice.
So he's like the best embodiment of both. So yeah, let's have a look.
There's yeah, that's right. There's this guy. I'll show you one more before we leave.
Okay.
But go on.
Right. Watch me. Oh yeah, by the way, this is just an audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw.
Oh, this is definitely hip hop though.
Good. So if you go down, it's like the lyrics.
Baby，请你不要担心我，我会成为最闪亮的那一刻。Baby，请你不要看轻我，我的音乐总是会有核辐射。Baby，look at me，I like wasabi。Baby，look at me，I like wasabi。看到我的未来，你肯定会看到。我要开不可能把我扳倒，我会一直 fighting，直到工作开屏。想要追求累，不单单只是就做分跑。Free all energy，kill all enemy。I do everything，做到最好快乐性，创造更多 fantasy。Life is comedy，当你感到苦闷时，请播放那段 melody。Doesn't
that what the fuck? Doesn't that remind you of Latin rap?
It does.
What the fuck?
The ando freaking
Keep playing,
right.
keep playing.
That was hard. I want to know if there's like translated lyrics of this, but
gotta be rough to
I
find.
tried to look for them earlier, couldn't find them. So
I don't care. I just want to
tough
see if it sounds
times,
good.
bruh.
It's the first time I ever see like Chinese hip hop. So.
抢劫，走在路上都像一条蟒蛇，比你那些爱豆还要优秀，一摊开的脸上都贴着我的 logo。Baby，请你不要担心我，我会成为最闪亮的那一刻。Baby，请你不要看轻我，我的音乐总是会有核辐射。Baby，look at me，I
like wasabi.
Baby，look at me，I like wasabi。
That bass line is fat. Boom. Just 808s. Shit.
I could never live my life like an ordinary day. I go ride till I die. I believe what I believe. There's no need to be I'm the boss, what don't think? Come to war, just as I eat. Put up your ass, and on me. Just sing a lay and make it up, babe. Just a linger, where made a move, like an angel, where made in China. I believe so sad, hallelujah. 我想要更多的大明星，你陪着我抬头，不管是
Fucking hell, mate. That bassline is fat as fuck.
What?
You know, there's something that.
What? This only has what? This channel only has 2,000 subscribers.
What?
What?
That song is popular though.
300,000.
Subscribe.
Yes.
There's something that you guys send me, which you sent me later today,
That was great, man.
and I only just got a chance. I saw it at the end.
Okay, what is it?
It's
Hit me with it.
it's
I like wasabi.
it's called TZT.
What? How?
Actually, no. Put VAVA. VAVA. My new swag.
VAVA. Vava. With like V.
My new
like,
swag. That's it. That's well.
New swag.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's the first one. There's a color coded one.
We might have a problem with this.
No, I think it's fine.
Alright. Sure. Ooh, what the hell? That's cool, man.
It has like 30 million views.
Yes, music ends.
Double G. Oh, fuck off. What the fuck? That bass. Bro, that's those drops.
Yeah, girl.
You know what's really cool is like that you see, that's what I mean. What I'm interested in listening to hip hop, especially obviously I like to rap and all that stuff. And it's interesting to see what they interpret and the sounds that you can get culturally and traditionally, and then merge into, you know, more modern like genres of things. Like hip hop is fairly new, you know, nothing compared to traditional Chinese music. It goes back hundreds upon hundreds of years.
I think also the inclusion of hip hop as a rising scene outside of America, it's a very recent move.
Yeah, this is quite old apparently. This is like 3 years old. Well, I mean, you take that as you will.
Well, it's 2017. How long ago is that?
4.
There you go. 4 years ago, man.
18, 19, 20, 21. Well, 5, but
20 though.
I don't know.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It could have
Yes.
been released.
I mean, it's just one of those really cool cultural interpretations of the genre.
That's sick, mate. I
which
love
I
that.
think it's what makes it.
That's what I was
what
kind
makes-
of...
Also, her vocal color
Yeah.
is not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
Something brighter. Something
She's darker,
brighter.
right?
Yeah, she definitely has an alto tonality to it. So her speech quality it really like thanks. It really like comes out naturally in this environment. So you got this really cool earthy sound to it.
I was petting you. I wasn't petting you. It's just one of the hairs. It's like alfalfa.
Ah, right. Well, I appreciate it's like,
Fixing it.
sit.
Yeah, I think
Thank you. That's alright.
I think I genuinely fucked it. Let me get me happy out, bro. There you go. Got it.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, go on,
Thanks.
press play.
Yeah, this is mad. I like her attitude too. She's hot.
It'll be like classical Chinese music. It's so tall.
Maybe Which is small?
Reminds me of Sulking.
Oh yeah. Benza.
是成都的恩赐，你听到的不光有乐子嘛，还有真实。没人去看到我表现的就全国生日，听儿喜欢我的偶像，喜欢我的根子，还有哥哥姐姐叔叔阿姨都是粉丝，欣赏不爱是把切把你们就该生日。
What the fuck, bro? It's a camel.
Are camels?
I have
camels
no bloody
popular
clue.
in China?
I don't know. Maybe they just thought it was a cool animal.
Could be. Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
But everything's so culturally aligned. Why would they have an exotic animal that is not representative of China?
Sorry, 1 second.
You know, it's like me, I don't know, making a freaking song about Venezuela, and then I'm gonna use, I don't know,
In China,
a Korean tiger.
are there
in it.
camels in China? The only truly wild camel that still exists are still Bactrian camels. These herds survive in the Gobi Desert of Mongolia and China.
Oh,
And they
there
look
you
like
go.
that one. They look like this. Look.
Oh, cool! They're very fluffy. Put him up. Put him up.
That's
Put
why
him
it's
up.
better.
Put him
to
up.
put it
Put him up. What are they called?
Bactrian camels.
Here
Bactrian
it
camels.
is.
Yeah, that, what the fuck? How does it know?
I don't
God
know.
damn it, Google.
He's listening. It's listening.
Bow, bow, jing, jing.
They look like this, people.
Whoa.
They're very fluffy camels compared to the camels that you are used to.
Is it cold temperatures maybe in the Mongolian and in the Gobi Desert?
Yes, but it's a desert.
But
Why would
at
it be
nighttime though,
fluffy?
at nighttime it's cold as fuck.
But wouldn't it be really like
Warm in the.
hot in the day?
Yeah, good question. I don't know.
But it's very fluffy.
National Geographic. Can camels be found in Asia? Of course.
Of course. Of course.
But yeah, you do get camels in China. But just that kind.
I think it might be that one then. Let's
Yeah,
just
it
have
looked like
a
that.
look.
It did look like that.
Let's just go.
Yeah, it looks like that one.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Just
a
shaved.
little shaven.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it has 2 humps.
Maybe
it
she's standing in front of the
That's
second
right,
one.
just perfectly started. Yeah, go.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Those things look awesome.
I mean, I wanted to make an interest to my quinceañera being taken into like that. Couldn't though.
Yeah.
But that would have been my dream.
Boy, you love. Beats. When beats was still a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, piss off!
It's
Stop
so
doing that.
hot. It's turning off the freaking speakers.
It gets the approval of the speaker.
Yeah. It's like the speaker saying,
You have to
yes,
do the
I
same
like.
thing, Malik.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Don't panic. It's okay. No.
It's
You
annoying.
just do this. Just do this here.
Okay. Nah,
You just disconnect
yeah. Okay.
and then connect again. I think it should work after this. Bow, bow, ding, ding.
I want to learn it so I can sing along to it.
Is
It's
it-
freaking hot.
From what I've heard, it's very difficult to learn Mandarin or
Yeah.
Chinese. Like
I've heard that
insanely
too.
hard. Like you gotta be basic. Yeah, it's gonna take a lifetime basically.
Yeah.
I don't want to discourage anyone.
No,
but
if you're
also
learning Chinese, go ahead.
do know that I tried to learn other languages
I'm
and
just
I also
dumb.
failed. So
Yeah. I'm just dumb. I can't do it, okay?
don't take my advice.
时尚的新人打扮，漂亮的出门，要坚持这种精神，让我出现，每一眼都惊艳，讨厌肤浅。
You got swagger, bro.
不仅不愿这个坚持信任，要
You go, bro.
每一天都在惊艳。穿我的新衣，希望每一天有不同的惊喜。穿我的新衣，从来不
How cool is that?
惊喜。穿我的新衣，希望每一天有不同
One of my favorites is today.
穿我的新衣，从来不敷衍，对伴的惊喜。
That is so cool.
Double G is the name of the geezer. The
That
channel's called
is
DX Asia.
Freaking awesomeness. That was awesome.
Mental, mate.
Awesome.
Mental.
Bam, 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 bam. This is the moment when the whole freaking house goes on fire. This is insanity. She is cool as hell, man. Nina Wang.
Yeah, this was the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like again, it's like a rising scene in China. So there's not that much, right? That
What
was
is
from
it? What
88
was
Rising.
that?
That was called Higher Brothers.
That. Higher
Brothers.
Brothers. What's the name of the song?
It says, well, I don't know. It says made in China, so I don't know if actually
Made in
is
China.
Chinese.
How
Maybe
is
the
it?
name is called Made in China.
I think they might be Chinese. I think I read about this group.
Maybe check.
Okay, yes. Yeah, I think they're Chinese, man.
Yeah, like even look at this, like
Chinese rap music.
My chance to go watch Made in China. We play ping pong ball Made in China. Get bitch matter says pay Made in China. It have brother black car Made in China. She said
It has
that
the
she didn't
subtitles.
love me. She said that she didn't love me. She said that she didn't like me. She lied. She all made it in China. She all made it in China. She all made it in China. She lied.
This is the trap scene that I didn't know I was gonna get into. This is fire though. I like their attitude.
老总把你叫醒 Made in China， 牙膏牙刷上面挤
Made in China，
把早餐放进陶瓷碗
Made in China，
擦唇膏出门打起伞 Made in China， 做的公司
Yeah, I bet this live or in the freaking club, bro, you would be singing up to that crap with the questions. You'd be like, Made in China with your whole chest.
there's even like this thing,
Cool.
like Vice Asia was talking about the rise of trap music in China,
Yes.
and they were talking about maybe search this guy up, Chengdu.
Oh, but okay. I
Oh, you like this?
Yeah, I like this.
Oh, you can listen to a bit more, yeah.
Okay.
血字白过一360度速食累积钢笔画了一朵莲花 Cookie 需要放在夜吧相框里面框住全家全部
I like Chinese beat.
China 全身上下总有总为火压力上来也有总问头
Even Arizona University teaches Chinese. What?
野火燎原淋上酒精 Made in China 的怪水 Made in China 被挑衅 Made in China 的我老百姓用的开心 Made in China 的 no Made in China 的 trap Made in China 的 higher
Made in China swag. Yeah.
I like it.
在进圈闹了我不会退后训练让我掌握节奏7分钟内裁判宣布 KO
I like him.
I like it
舞
too.
台的正对面 Made in China 预言般的歌词都兑现大晴天醒来我充满了力量和高昂的斗志都进入阴魄肩膀上扛下的责任
I like this beat, like.
Me too.
让我不断吸取教训才会不断出现重复做我的梦跨越了障碍那是我的工作别再抱怨起冒险有所不同 My chance to go watch
Made in
Oh
China.
fuck, my voice is so catchy.
Made in China.
Get bitch mad
Bro, what am I?
China it had brother black car made in
China.
She said that she didn't like me
She said that she didn't love me. She said that she didn't love me.
She lied.
She said
all
that
made in China
she all
made in China She lied
I got that bitch up in China. I like to fuck up.
Dexter couldn't make it to China.
That money no money and don't look my diamonds. I swear they might
Era,
find you.
era.
I got that
Famous
bitch, yeah, I
Dex.
signed her. I got that bitch, yeah, I signed her. Psych. That bitch, you remind her. I get the money like diamonds. Bitch, I'm in Soho. I fuck up two bitches, I think it's a hoe. I'm whipping that Mozzie, I got her from Tokyo.
Motherfucker
Okay.
said,
Okay.
I mean Soho.
I know. That girl is a ho-ho. Okay, can a grime artist jump in this track? It would be funny. Funny for the vibes, not funny because
D.
it's like, yeah, could you imagine,
Or
man?
maybe H.
H would be cool in this. I think he would eat a trap like track.
Wait,
like
I don't
this.
know. I don't. Please don't crucify me. I'm not big on the English rap scene. So I don't know where he's from. Is he from Manchester? Or
I think so.
Right, Manchester.
Manchester.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got that
Bitches
accent.
falling everywhere I go. I get the money everywhere I go. Oh, wait, they calling me Dexter. Two bitches falling like feathers. Yeah.
she lie，她觉得意外。女孩，为什么要离开？我的上辈子最明白，看我性格那么厉害，所以不会感到奇怪。
Wow, they sell.
爱的时候叫我起来。
Yeah, they're very popular, huh?
情我们那么野，情不是火山岩，情也不可能。
23 million views though. What the guacamole?
一片蓝跟马里辣酱，外地人会受不了你辣。嘴巴开始发烫，炸个牙，买了台，回到树林帮你摘个台。狮子手，我狮子头，点燃后面现在是时候，你无法预料，被我吓一跳。一直围绕这个话题绕，海尔疯癫掉，啥都弄得到，你们家的东西全都是中国造。阳风水 ，Made in China， 从台积2亿到8个镇 ，Made in China。
That's what he's saying it now. The Great Wall.
Made in China.
从金色光临到紫禁城
Made in China.
You don't really know me， 我的世界休息，藏在我的手里，也在我的手里。兄弟，我欢迎你来到这5000年历史中创造最神奇的国度里。Made in China 能征服你，而现在 nobody save me。My chance to go
Watch
Made in China.
Fucking right.
play ping pong pong.
Made in China.
Get bitch matter says hey made in China. It had brother black car
Made in China.
She said that she
I think they're knocking.
She said that she didn't.
Who's that? Is that the bass?
Maybe we are pissing our neighbors off now.
Ma.
Made in China, bro. It's made in China.
No.
What the? Oh, that's scary.
Just lower it down.
She said that she didn't relate.
She lied.
She all made it in China. She
Oh, made in China.
I like the other guy.
Lied. She lied. Yeah, I like the first guy. Like, ooh, Black Captain P.
Vibe with that. So hold on. So I want to search up Higher Brothers.
Made in China.
The first one that comes up is Made in China.
Yeah, they're fun.
It's Higher Brothers in China.
Are they made in China?
Higher Brothers. Well, they were born there again.
Well, I
right?
think so.
Higher Brothers. Higher Brothers are a Chinese group from Chengdu. Oh, so maybe that's what I meant. Consisting of 4 members: Ma Si Wei,
Massive.
Dizzy No, Sai P, and Mellow. That-
Mellow.
I see. They are signed to the record label 88 Rising,
Yes.
whose roster of artists includes Asian and Asian American artists. They started in 2000. Yeah, Dizzy No is the big fella.
Yeah, he is hotness, bruh.
Yeah.
He brought in a brand new flow. I love that.
I understand. Right. Because I'm kind of familiar with some of them because one of my friends found them. He likes 88 Rising. So Mellow, I see. So he must be fucking loving this video. That's a bit like, it's not bad. Like it's good, but
I think it's the catchy song that everybody. It's like first Bad Bunny track.
right,
That,
like Bad and Bougie for Migos.
That's right. It's like that track that went viral, but that
Bougie's
doesn't
a
actually.
good track.
But that doesn't actually embody the best thing about Migos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it didn't have Takeoff.
There you go. So it's not the best embodiment of.
Really good song though.
Fair enough. But at the same here. I think perhaps this is like the track that made them, or
Good. Yeah,
everybody would know.
Nah, no shade at all.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
It's
And
a great track. I like it though.
to be able to produce tracks at this level,
Made in China.
it's good. It's really interesting. Again, like I'm really intrigued at I'm finding out more about this scene of China, because what the fuck?
Wait, I just want to see what the song is called.
Because any new scene that's kind of coming up, it's interesting to see what's hitting. So I'm all in, like all in. What is it, Bad Bunny?
Yeah, I just want to hear the chorus.
Creepy Kush.
This is the song of.
Yeah,
See?
right. So
Like,
you think
you
this
didn't-
is this is big? This is Higher Brothers.
Yeah.
Right. I
Made
see
in
it.
China. Like you didn't need to know about Bunny or anything that he made to be singing this song when it
It
came
also
out.
plays to that meme, like back in the day. Maybe now it's changed a bit, but I think still now, like back in the day, like you check the tags of anything you liked, made in China.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So that was kind of like all the
That
toys
is-
you liked when you were a kid, made in China. You know what I mean? Like it's that crazy. So I guess it plays to that as well. But it's really interesting. Like it's good to check out, raps in R&B songs. Good to check out kind of more pure raps.
And then the trap scene that's also so intertwined with the
Yeah.
hip hop itself. It's freaking cool. What a podcast, man.
I mean, fair to say, I'm fucking intrigued. Like I think their R&B scene, holy shit.
Lee took it from me. I think he's freaking wilding with that track. It was absolutely insane.
And rap wise, I'm interested in listening to way more. As a matter of fact, I'd love to do a part 2, which is just hip hop. Again, it's always hard to do hip hop because Ballet isn't the biggest fan of hip hop.
I don't know. I just don't understand it to the best
Yeah.
capability. I think I'm really ignorant when it comes to hip hop. I really do enjoy it though. Like I really have a great time.
That's why I enjoy doing. I mean, not like it was to do
Kick
that
my
podcast.
bus out.
no, to do that podcast, the Korean hip hop one. Like obviously, Ballet couldn't be here, but that is how I list. That's probably the best example of how I consume music and
Yeah.
things I like, things I didn't like. I'm really weird when it comes to hip hop, especially because lyrics and knowing that they wrote them and knowing that they kind of got involved. That's a huge deal
that's
to
part
me.
of everything.
But yeah, this is very promising. As like, I think the best words, like if check out the podcast with Karencici, she had the best input on it. She's like, it's a really rising scene, but it's so fucking promising. Like it's really good. And you're seeing these guys, like, their channels are kind of just kicking off. Their music's just kicking off. And it's mental that they're at that level already.
And then it's I think that's what's so exciting about that specific scene or something that's growing, something that's becoming really mainstream. When you catch it really early on, you're seeing you feel like you're part of the growth.
Yeah, like maybe
as it comes.
how long since it, started becoming bigger? Maybe 5 years, maybe 4, maybe 6. Definitely not a decade,
Yeah.
So I'm really intrigued. If you are from there and you're abroad and you're watching the podcast, do let us know more about it. If you are in China, because I don't know if this will be on Bilibili or not. Hello, and I hope you enjoyed. Let us know more about everything else. Like as we always say with all the other podcasts, we're always learning. So it's always super interesting to learn from you guys rather than checking like pages online or Wikipedia and all that stuff. It's better. It feels more organic to learn from you guys. If you'd like us to do a part 2. Do let us know. And apart from that, guys, lovely. Tune in on Sunday.
That's right. Tune in this Sunday at 12 p.m. UK time for our podcast with PANTHEPACK's Karencici. And I'm really excited to share that with you all. It's going to be fire.
We also did check out some of her work together. Like she's obviously a really good soloist, as you guys can tell.
Yeah.
So and PANTHEPACK is obviously a great project that she's involved in as well. So lots of cool things. And do tune in. And apart from that, guys, thank you so much for being on this week's podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.